So we're gonna create this mob farm right here, just in a different way. It's going to be just like if we were in survival. So let's go ahead and get started by throwing ourselves in the game mode 1. Now we're just gonna be making this out of cobblestone. Um, that way it will be just like if we were to be making it in survival. So the basic things that you're really going to need is just basically just cobblestone, and also water. That's basically all you're going to need. Now, to get started, you're going to build a 4x4 or a 2x2 area where this is where your monsters are going to drop. I highly recommend that you build it 200 blocks in the air, or so. That way, you don't have to light up all the caves, or go up and light up all the caves. You choose. So, since this is a flat world, there's no need to do that. So we're going to go ahead and start by making the 2x2 area, and this is where the monsters are going to land. So here is where we begin. So just build up like that, just like this, and build it all the way around, like so. And if you're low on cobblestone, you may want to do this, is to delete each corner, because they're not needed. It's just to make it look better if you add the corners. So if you have plenty of cobblestone, then go ahead and add the corners. Next thing you want to do is build up. So if we go to right here, we go 1, 2. So what you want to do is build up 20 blocks from right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And to just test, we'll also build this one up. And to prove to you, this is where they're going to be falling from. So what we're going to do is we're going to spawn in a creeper and turn on normal, and if we place him here and break the block, he's going to fall. He's not going to die. We can come down here, punch him one hit, and he's dead. Now once you have built up your all of your towers, what we're going to do now is we're going to start off by adding a cobblestone and going over 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And the reason for this is because you want to be building up walls here. So that's why you're going up. That's why you're going over 8. Water will flow from here to here. That is exactly 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and yes. So water flows 8 blocks. The water will stop here, and the mobs will fall down there. So once you have added all of your floors, then you'll be ready to begin on the next step. Once you are finished with adding your 8 blocks, now you can begin to building up 2 blocks high on that 8th block, like so. After you have that done, the next thing you're going to want to do is add the walls. So basically just combine each wall to each other like so. This again, build up 2 blocks. Once you have built your wall 2 up high around each side, next all you want to do is by adding your 2 walls like so. Add 2 walls high on each side of, oops, we fell down. On each side of the 2 little floorings that you made earlier, like so. Once you have done that, you'll be ready to move on to your next step. Once you have added your 2 high walls, then you begin with adding the floor process. Begin by just filling in this square on each side Then once you're done with this, you begin on moving on to the next stage. Once you have done adding the floors, you can next begin on to your next stage. The next stage is to build up 2 high. This can be simply done pretty fast, and you don't have to go up 3 high if you don't have the cobblestone, because all you have to do is, I'll show you in just one second, all you have to do is build up one, place one, and break it, and that way you can save about 2 stacks of cobblestone without adding another layer right here. Once you have added the walls, the next thing you want to do is add the ceiling. Do what I just showed you by placing 1 block and then placing it on top and simply adding your blocks. This can be done pretty effectively and is very fast and saves cobblestone. Once you finish with your roof, you can now add water. You will need 2, 4, 6, 8 buckets of water. I'll show you an effective way on saving water with only having to use 2 buckets of water. Now, let me grab a quick torch to light the area up for you so that you can see what I am doing. So, what you're going to do is you're going to add the water. So when you have 2 buckets of water, I only have 1, imagine that I have 2. You place 1 and then make an infinite stream. By doing so, you can then refill your buckets, as I will show you. Now that we are in game mode 0, you can now refill your buckets from either one of these positions, from the front or from the back. Now, to prove it that it works, I'll take the 2, I'll fix it real fast, and then to prove to you that it works, once you have your 2 blocks placed, break them, and now it'll be running water again. As before, it went over. As you can tell, it's going down. So you can do that on both sides. Make sure you remove all lighting from inside, and make sure it is as pitch black as it is on my screen. Well, as it is on my screen now. The last and final step of what you're going to want to do is go to the ceiling of the mob spawner. Either add torches or add slabs. If you're going to add slabs, it'll take a little bit of resources. If you're going to add slabs, I would highly consider using cobblestone slabs or wooden slabs. If you're in a sand biome, then go ahead and use some sandstone slabs if you have the extra ones. So if you're going to add slabs, what you're going to have to do is fill in every single floor or every single block with slabs. But if you don't want to do that, you can always spam torch on the top. Make sure that you have plenty of torches, and that way you will not have any monsters spawning on here, and that will highly improve and make your mob spawner way more effective. This is now the final stage. What you're going to want to do is get rid of any mobs in the area by either going to peaceful mode or slaying them. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is add some stone slabs or any type of slab to the front part right here. And make it way down so you can go down, or you can either do it right here. This way, if you have any spiders, they won't be able to go through, or baby zombies. Now note, this farm you can disable spiders. All you have to do is once you go inside your mob spawn, just add slabs every a couple blocks, and that way they can't spawn. But that'll also reduce your other mob spawns. Note that Endermen will not spawn in this farm. Even if you make it 3 high, the water, if they touch it, they will teleport. Now that a mob farm is done, we can now set the difficulty to normal. The difficulty is now set to normal, and we can walk about and do our business. The mobs will spawn on their own. As we're walking around, if you click F3 and look up, and see the E right there, it goes CEP. The E is how many mobs are in the spawn building. There's at least 15 to 20 mobs in there just now. As you can tell, there's already a creeper that had fallen. It will take a while for the mobs to begin to fall, and some mobs will die like you just seen. But that's okay, because it'll be fine. If too many mobs are dying, all you have to do is, instead of adding slabs up here, is add slabs on top of this block right there. Let's get rid of these mobs real fast. Too many of them spawning. Is by adding blocks right here. Now this will make them have more health, but can also kill some of them. As you can tell, the spiders are dying. The spiders don't have as much health, but as you can tell, each mob is still one-hit kills. Now that you are finished with all of your mobs building, you can make it look pretty like I did to mine. Once you are finished, you are on your way to beginning on gaining so many XP levels and enchanting all of your diamond items. Be the best on any PvP server, be the best on any faction server with this mob spawn. If this helped you in any way, please click the like button below. This took a lot of editing and a lot of time to make, so if this helped you, please click the like button below and comment what you guys thought of it. If there's any improvements I can make, please comment down below and let me know. I will always check my comments and I'll always reply to you. Don't forget to subscribe for more detailed tutorials. I'll see you guys later.